Hey all, welcome to Russian Fishing 4. Welcome to Soviet Russia, where fishing fishes you. Um, no, fish you? I guess. Anyway, we're gonna check this out, see how it compares to the one I have been playing, which is Fishing Planet. Hoping it comes out to be pretty decent, but who knows? It might suck. I have finished the tutorial so far, and well, we'll see. We'll see how it compares. So far, I haven't been too impressed with it. There are a few things that I like. The game world looks really pretty. They've done a pretty decent job. Ooh, can I get in the boat? Not noticed that before. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Don't mind giving a game a good try. I have found that so far the game has been a little bit slow. The fishing action is, well, you'll see. I read some reviews and they claimed the Fishing Planet was more arcadey. I don't know. This one seems a little less involved. So far, I've been float fishing, and well, you just wait for the float to go down, and then you pull the fish in. There really hasn't been that much to it. Float's gone down. Gonna pull in the fish, and say so far, I haven't seen a whole lot to say, hey, this is a cool game. Look at all this stuff that's detailed. I mean, they give you a nice, pretty picture of the fish here. We got some XP, and it seems like the skill goes up as you catch more stuff with the floats. So we'll see how that goes. I haven't seen any reason to not keep all the fish. They don't seem to have a weight limit for your keep net. They just have a fish limit, and that is shown just above well, the kind of map compass in the bottom corner on the right. There's a little fish, and now you see there's 1 out of 100. So, I mean, I can catch 100 fish. That's a lot of fish, I think, in this game. And we got a little bite action going. What I found, if you try and pull that now, you gotta wait for that bobber to go down. You just, all you come out with is an empty hook each time. So it seems like every fish you catch, you get a 0.2% increase to your float fishing. And XPs are, I think, based on the size of the fish and probably the kind of the fish. It is getting dark out, so you do have a fishing light. It's the game is more, I think, in depth in some ways than Fishing Planet. Fishing Planet has been, pick a map, go to the map, pick your fishing spot, and you can move around a little bit. Is that down? Let's call that down. Oh, look, a carp. Not worth a whole lot. Can get a little bit of a boost there to your toss. So from what I've seen, you do have an inventory that you can keep food in. If you notice on the... Nope, I'm covering it all up. Sorry. On the bottom left of the screen, there are some indicators as to your level and your energy, your food, and your health, I think. And I don't know, it looks like a little sunshine there. I have no idea what it's supposed to actually represent. But right now that bar is full, and I've only ever seen it. Maybe it's sun exposure. You know, I think it was going down when the sun was out. How toasty you get out in the sun, whether you become a lobster or not. A little bit of a hit now. Oh, now she's gone down. So far there's a lot of waiting in this game. Ooh, a perch. That is my first perch. Since it caught it further out, might as well try that. I'm not sure if there's a disadvantage to being out in the rain. This is the first time I've seen weather apart from the day-night cycle, so it's kind of cool to see that they have rain included. There might be a little bit of a current or wind happening. You can definitely hear the wind in the trees. Not sure if I can pull up the inventory to show you while we're... Oh. Maybe we're getting a little bit of action now. Took long enough. There we go. Look at that fish. It looks... Oh. Oh, some good XP on this one. Sure, I caught one of these. They don't seem to be worth very much when you go to sell them. So, inventory, you've got your typical rods, hooks, lures, baits. But then you start getting into food, and maps, and accessories. And I really don't know. I haven't seen my guy use the net, but apparently you can have nets. You can check out your keep net. And I think there might be a chance of spoilage or quality of fish if you keep them in your keep net too long. Up in the top corner you can see my coins that I've gotten for selling fish. And so far I haven't eaten anything since I've started this game. And it's, I think, day 2. So your food doesn't go down too fast. Now the sun's gone down. At least my sun bar has dropped a bit. I should move myself over to the other corner. It's not quite as important. I'll do that in a sec. So as you can see, it's a pretty slow game so far. I have tried throwing the spoon around a little bit, or a spinner that they give you, but haven't had any luck with it yet. Not like in Fishing Planet, I was able to pick that up pretty quick, but this here, there doesn't seem to be anything you can do special when you're casting. It's just basically throw the spinner out and retrieve it and hope for the best. There was some cool stuff where I'm pretty sure I could see fish in the water. That was the previous night. Maybe not so much tonight. So far, I think I've enjoyed Fishing Planet a little bit more. Now, I'm just starting out here, and they seem to lock everything behind leveling up, so as I've leveled up, I'm level 4 now, almost level 5, and it seems like you really spend a lot of time having to level to be able to get to do more stuff. So it may be a bit of a grindy game. For those that don't mind the grind, it could be a good fishing game. If you lack time, Fishing Planet might be a little bit easier to get into. It didn't seem to take that long to get leveled up, and the lakes have level requirements to them, but really it didn't take too long to be able to open up some new lakes. Biggest grind in Fishing Planet seemed to be the money, which is probably going to be the same here. If I can... Okay, I'm just going to slide myself over to the other side. Nope, that's not me. Slide myself over to the other side. Let's see if I can... Apologize for any confusion there. Now you can see the bars that I was talking about in the lower lower left. Definitely a few bars there. Game really hasn't explained it that well, but I believe there's energy and food, health. I don't know if you can get attacked by a bear in this game, but who knows. And then the mysterious sun, which has gone down. Maybe it's a sleep indicator, but I would think that would be along with energy. Wow, there's really nothing hitting on that. Got my worm on. Maybe I'll try a couple casts so you can see what that is. So you have to select your rod, and you can see what is all equipped on it. Right now I've just got my... let's try this one on. And then you have to choose to pick up the rod. Just selecting it isn't enough. Pick up the rod and do a cast. Out in that direction, since I can't really see anything. And what happened? Oh, I got my longest cast, 15 meters. Now with Fishing Planet, there's a depth indicator that kind of lets you know that you're lures on bottom. There's absolutely nothing here that I can see that would indicate depth. It's just basically cast it out, reel in. And it's a little disappointing. With Fishing Planet, you could do different retrieval methods like twitching or stop and go, slow retrieval, which is a slow straight retrieval, or normal straight retrieval. There seem to be some options there. Whereas here it really just seems to be cast it out and reel it in. I don't even know if I have to set the hook. I don't need the light on anymore. Oh, there we go. Increase the friction force to slow the fish down or decrease the reel load on the tackle. Okay. So I can increase or decrease my drag. Okay, and why can't I? How come he's not coming in? Have to bring him up? Oh, okay, I have to bring the rod up. Alright, so we got a perch. We've increased our spin fishing, so this is going to get really grindy. I've got spin fishing, I got float fishing, and I might have some light tackle experience, and just regular experience. So there's a lot of stuff to level up. Ooh, it got bright pretty fast there. Well, let's try another cast. It's good to know. Maybe we should decrease our friction, or what anglers like to call as drag. I don't know if I'll get a big fish on, but if I do, I want to make sure that I don't snap the line. And that's one cast with nothing. Again, there's just no indication as to depth of your lure, which is a little disappointing for a fishing game. I kind of want to know if I'm getting my lure close to bottom, or at least if it's hit bottom, because that's some pretty important strategy to fishing. So, as you do a pretty quick 96% fishing cast power. If you hold down the mouse button a little longer, you can get 126. And I believe there's skills, which I'll show you in a minute, that will increase that. There's a whole whack of skills, so this is almost like a fishing role-playing game, where you can level up your character in whichever way you want. So far I haven't seen shotgun fishing yet, but maybe that exists too. Who knows? So let's see. Oops. I'm gonna go into the other menu here so I can check out my KeepNet, which I've done already. Inventory, messages, crafting. This is a game with crafting. You can craft your baits with wet bread and potato cubes. Other stuff that is locked to me because I'm probably not high enough level. There's skills. So I've got a couple points into float fishing. There's my skill progress, and I've invested 3 points into it. And I've invested no points into anything else. But you can do making ground bait, making lures, cooking, harvesting baits, bottom fishing, and spin fishing. I don't think I have any points that I can spend though. No. So I have to wait for my next level. Let's take a little tour of the town. You can see just how much detail they've put into it. I mean, everything looks really nice. And it gives you an illusion of being able to kind of go places like you're actually in a little village. But you'll notice when I try to get down here. No. I can go here. There's a dog barking over in this direction. But I don't think I can get to it. I tried the other day and I can get about as far as this tree up here, I think. Yeah. And then I'm locked out. I can't go any further, even though this building's up there. So they have left you, kind of put you in a little bit of a fence. So here you can get some drinks. There's a cafe where you can... Let's see, in the cafe you can sell the catch by fulfilling the order for a fish supply. Selling fish in a cafe is much more profitable than selling it at a fish market. Drop in at the cafe more often, thus you make more good quality money. Oh, well that's good to know. Here I've been fishing and selling it all at the fish market. They want 5 pieces of that perch. When you have some perch, they want 5. I only have 2. Okay, so I need more perch. Oops. That's the other thing. The X is, I want to get out, and it always shows me X. I still only have 2 of these. To use that little arrow over there. So I've got common roach. 5 or 7 pieces. I've got perch. 5 or 7 pieces. And they have to be at least 50 grams. Carp, 5. So basically I gotta get at least... I haven't caught any chub yet, so I gotta get at least 5 pieces before I come here. Why don't we go and see if we can do that. There is, I think this is the store here. Grocery store, so you can get your groceries. You can make baits from some of this stuff, or just eat it. Don't suggest eating a package of salt, though. That's never good for your health. Apparently there was a New Year's event where you could pick up a few things. Fishing rods for way more than I've made. Some reels. Christmas themed stuff. They have Christmas music in the background. Cute. Hardware store, because you need stuff like shovels and whatnot. So they've got all kinds of stuff there. So the game is fairly detailed in a way. Tackle store, lots of tackle. Which I haven't browsed hardly any of this stuff. Lots of rods. And from the looks of the side here, there's all kinds of stuff that we can get into as we progress in the game. And this is a... oh, hot food. Succeeded. What did I do? Oh. Apparently I can go there and get food once a day. That's kind of handy. Hooray for me. Free meal. Alright, let's go down and catch some more fish. There is no jumping in this game. Oh no, wait. Is there jumping? No, there's no jumping. I don't know what that is. I guess that's a log. Looks like it could be something dead. Someone. Kingfisher Queen. That time the fish was on, felt the weight of it, and it vanished. Oh, I felt that in real life. Too many times. I feel like you should be able to adjust your reel speed. Doesn't seem that way though. Just your drag. There's a question here, how do I know when a fish is on with the spinning pole? I wondered that myself when I first started playing, because it seemed like there was nothing ever on. Made a whole bunch of casts and nothing. That perch was the first fish I cast on a spinning rod. The spinning rod really isn't doing too much here. Whether this is just the wrong spot. Wish there was more feedback. I think that's what I would really like to see more. Let's go back to float, because that was at least producing a lot more often than this. We got Timo Angler, how much is the game? Game is one of the 2 free fishing games I've tried. There's Russian Fishing 4, which is free on Steam if you want to give it a try. And another one that I've been playing that's also free is Fishing Planet. Fishing Planet's been out a lot longer. It lacks a lot of the roleplay elements. It's really just fishing, but so far my feeling is the fishing is a little bit more detailed in Fishing Planet, whereas this one here, so far from what I've seen, especially with retrieval, it feels pretty basic. Oh, there's another perch. 98 grams. So if I can get another 2 perch, I can actually go to the market and maybe get some decent coin for it. Because the fish market, which I somehow failed to show you, is it's really just not that great. Hey, no problem, Timo Angler. Anytime. If you enjoy fishing games and you want to see the Fishing Planet, I'm sure I'll be back in Fishing Planet again soon. My daughter was just picked that one up, and we might play a little bit together if she can get her schoolwork done and have a little bit of playtime. But I'll be working my way through that one a little bit more too, I think. So if you're interested in fishing games, feel free to. Oh, I hit that one too early. Feel free to drop me a follow. I will definitely be hitting fishing games, maybe some hunting games. I was thinking about doing a stream on the wild. What's it called? Maybe it's just the Hunter Call of the Wild. But I want to give this game a fair chance. I've played Fishing Planet a fair bit, and I just have a bit more experience with it, so I will give this game a fair shakeout. I wish that fish would just take that bobber. There we go. That is not a perch. It's a decent sized roach. Hopefully we can get enough roach and enough perch. There we go. And another roach. I'm curious to see how much of a difference the skill in fishing will make. You know, that 0.2% that you get as you fish. I don't know if that'll lead to bigger fish or some other maybe faster fishing, because right now it can be pretty slow. Yeah, well, slow. I guess it can be a lot like real fishing. And Chinese sleeper. Oh, this is my first one of these. Chinese sleeper. Looks like what we have, almost like a goby that we have here. There we go. Another good solid hit. Oh my. Okay, this is something bigger. Now, I haven't seen this before where I've actually had to wait like that. There's a bar at the bottom of the screen that actually has gone red. That's telling me there's something decent on. There's no control, like I'm just using a fixed line rod, much like you start out with as a kid. Here's a stick with a piece of fishing line on it and a hook. You play with that. Oh, look at that. Coming in, and it's... Is it a carp of some sort? Come on. Oh, he's going for it. He's running. Ooh. Okay, so I guess I... Oh my. Oh! Well, I wasn't even trying to pull him in. He just ran with that line and snapped it. Well, that's unfortunate. Is there a difference? Not much. Hook. Bait. Using worms. Oh. Well, at least they tell you that. I don't know if I had another bobber and it put one on automatically, or if I managed to keep my bobber. Maybe it just snaps at the hook. One can hope. I might have to go buy some more hooks though. That keeps happening. Okay, so that's my first big fish. Most of the stuff that I've caught here has been really small, and yeah, that's kind of neat. So there is a bit of a fishing mechanic when you're hauling them in, even on the telescope rod. It's not just, because so far it's just basically been casted out, reel the fish in, just like a kid at the end of the dock with rock bass or sunfish. But yeah, that worked out pretty decent. Not for me, because I lost the fish, but something there on the bobber. Oh, come on, that went down. I was robbed. I don't know if this game tells you what kind of fish are in the lake. I know they give you a map of the lake that you can look at, but I don't know if they actually tell you what kind of fish there are here that you can expect to catch. Maybe we'll check that out when I get the line in again, see if there's a travel to different lake in the menu, or just how, I'm not sure how you go from lake to lake. Fishing Planet, you kind of get you start off in the globe view and you have to pick a lake and travel to it, but this one here just plopped me at this lake, and I mean, it's very nice and scenic. There's a campsite over on the right hand side that you can walk to and fish from, stay at. I feel it kind of interesting that I really haven't had to go sleep or anything. There's another one. New level. Hooray. Oh, level 5, I get to use a CHK 201 S16. That got me excited. And that's it. Wow. I guess, oh, hang on, let's check and see if there's anything about lakes. Infamous inhabitants. Okay, looks like there's some... Oh, there's special named fish in some of the lakes. They don't tell you... They don't give you a way back. So here's my lake and my direction. This is the map. Looks like it gets deeper further out, down to... I don't know, it's gotta be 4 feet. So it's 2 foot, 2.5 foot close to the dock here, and then 4 feet further out. Looks like it gets as deep as 8 feet. So it's a pretty shallow lake. If I click on here... Oh. Here we go. Different lakes. So does it tell us float tackle 5, spinning tackle? Oh, spinning tackle is not really that good. Well, that would explain why I didn't get a whole lot on the spinner. But float tackle and bottom tackle should be good. Here's where we want to do our spinning tackle is 5 star there. Gotta get to level 12 there, or buy unlimited access. I wonder if that's... Oh, there you go. There's the cost. Which is not unreasonable. So just scan through here and see how the cost goes up, but some of them are relatively expensive, but really it's not that bad. I mean, from what I've seen of the cost of selling fish and whatnot, but still nothing about what kind of fish are there that I could see. Unless this... No, that just gives us the weather forecast. Home. No. Alright. So that's a little disappointing. With Fishing Planet, will give you whichever lake you're looking at. Will give you a list of fish and kind of what they feed on, what kind of lures to use. A little bit more information there, but sometimes the thrill is in the journey and trying to figure things out. So it's just a different style, I guess. Now this is very picturesque. I mean, this is the kind of thing that makes me feel a little bit more relaxed. I mean, after a day that hasn't gone so well, I had to blow snow today because we had a whole bunch of snow dropped on us yesterday, last night, this morning. And this just helps make me feel like the day is melting away. I mean, it was a fair bit of snow, and it started to melt, and snow blowing wet snow is just never goes well. Trying to figure out what game I was going to play and stream tonight. It's like, I just want something relaxing. Oh, come on. I'm sure that was down. Yeah, 2.5 feet. I wonder if I could let out some more line. You can adjust the where your bobber's at, if I remember how. Sometimes pulling the bobber along works really well in real life. Change position a little bit. Alright. Let's take a look at the map. If we go out to here, not sure we can actually reach the 4 foot from there. It's gonna be tough. We can certainly give it a shot. I wonder if we can just walk down from the village. There was mine. 1 point. We're around 2 meters here. That's right, everything's in meters. I should still be good there and closer to bottom. Let's try that. Nope. And yet I should be in... Assuming that's in... They don't give you any legend here, do they? Not in English, anyway. Now, I am pretty close to shore. I can't really get that far. Let's try 1.5. It looks like we're up. Alright, we should be a little closer. Closer to bottom anyway. See if there's any bigger fish floating around there. So that was 7-pound test that that fish broke. At least I think it was 7-pound test. Yep, 7-pound test. So it must have been a pretty heavy fish. Of course, the disadvantage is you can't let line out and play with them, and tire them out when you got a fixed line. I do really appreciate the ambience that they've built here. There's a lot of bird calls in the background, and it really sort of is like just sitting back at the lake listening to the birds. I'm hoping I turned the game volume up. I might have to turn the game volume up some more. It was really loud when the rain was coming down. If you're listening in to the game at all, and let me know in chat if if you can hear the birds. Another Chinese sleeper. I was really hoping for a perch. There we go. Yay, a perch! Just what I was hoping for. Oops. It's 14 fish in the keep net. 1, 2, 3. Only 4 perch. One more perch. Then we can go to the market and see if we can sell them for a better price. One of the game tips coming into the game does say that the heavier gear you're using, the more you'll lose energy. Right now we're using pretty light stuff, so... Oh, what's this? Oh, carp. Crucian carp. Definitely not my 5th perch. Anytime, fish. Definitely starting to feel like it is real fishing. Oh, bobber's tipping to the side. Something's nibbling at it. Oh, that was too early. Take a look down, see if I can see any fish in the water. As you can see, the barely standing on the dock. The water is very murky. It'd be very interesting to see if we go to a different lake at some point, that if the water clears up and you can actually see fish. If they program the ability to see fish and watch them bite. Oh, come on. Alright. Then I'll be very impressed. There we go. And is it our perch? It is. Okay. Before all the perch rot in the fish net. Is this the market? That's the fish market. They give you really bad prices. Let's see if we can sell them at the cafe. Perch. Oh wow. I can get from 974 grams. I've never seen perch that big, have I? Well, they're not bad, but they're not that big. Okay, so 5 perch it is. Apparently the cafe plays music. Well, you have to select them all. There we go. 5 out of 5 pieces for 12. Now, it'd be really handy if I could actually look at my... only 4. I'm pretty sure that's only 2. That's a big one. I don't really care about that so much, though. Alright, I gotta go get some more common roach. I can get another 3 carp. The cafe plays some rockin' music. Nice. Hopefully it didn't totally drown me out. Probably can't use thick line yet. Hardware store. Tackle shop. Manufacturer. I just want this line. Oh, wait, hang on. Let's see, that is in grams. Kilograms. So I don't even know how many pound tests that is. I may have to check and see if in the settings it'll let me switch it over to pounds. It's usually what we're used to over here. I know over in Europe it's all grams. I was fishing with a friend from Germany and everything he referred to was in grams. I kept asking him, how many pounds is that? Now I'm in a village. Table of records. Ooh. Skellig administration map. I can get spare tackle and stuff? Oh. Well, that's kind of cool. Once per day I can get free gear for a workshop. Oh, you can work on your stuff. Okay. Replace guides and whatnot. That makes me wonder if you can break guides. Oh, bamboo rod. Oh, wow. I have an old fishing line. Low capacity 22 kilograms. That's only 3.1 kilograms. So that... Oh, that's my spinning reel. Hang on. Let's look at this one. 3.1 kilograms. So they've given me better gear. Fishing line. Oh, that's 2.2 kilograms. Not 22. Man, get some eyes. Okay, so basically they gave me a kind of crappy pole to work with if I need it. Thanks. Free tomatoes, if you can get over the fence. Alright. Oh. Can I ride the tractor? No. Can I get in the fence? Debatable. Ooh. It's a shovel. Can I dig in his dirt? No. Shed? No. Alright, let's see if I can get down here and... Oh man. Do I dare? Okay, let's check the map. Oh, I'm pretty close. Let's see if I can reach that 4-foot place. Sorry, 4 meter. It's kind of a nice little channel. Might be fish coming through here. Getting dark again. May as well grab my trusty light. Look at all those... Oh, muddy waters. The moon's coming up. Nice. This is the kind of night I wish I was out fishing at right now. Moon coming up. Probably some walleye kicking around where I live. Oh. Apparently the moon has a very specific spot it casts its light through. Dip behind that tree and all of a sudden the light disappeared on the lake. Ah! Turn your high beams off. Oh, great. Can't see my bobber with it. There's nothing hitting at this dock. I was kind of hopeful. Thought maybe once we got into this channel that we'd see some fish. Let's go see if we can find a bear. Find a bear with fish in my keep net. What's this? Oh, lily pad. Well, lilies. Oh, That looks pretty shallow. Any bears out here? No. Thought it would be really, really shallow because, well, there are logs and lily pads and okay, they need some bats flying over the water or something. That would be great. They must have bats in Russia. Or Batman. The one really disappointing thing is looking at all this water and realizing I didn't bring any water down for myself. Come on, there should be something right next to this tree. Oh. And it might be shallow water. Or if I get snagged. And I thought maybe there'd be something here. There's structure. Oh, there is. I'll give them points for making a nice long, oh, come on. Nice ripple effect. A bream. 117 points. I'll take it. Uh-oh. Is that going to be a problem? No, guess not. Now, is that going sideways because there's a fish, or shallow? Yorch, thanks so much for the follow. I might have to just take a little bit more line off that bobber. Let's try just a straight 1 meter. Set deep on 50 with plus minus. Okay, Yorch, I'm at Mosquito Lake. I'm not in very deep water. You saying I should go for max depth and just let it sit on the bottom? $50 centimeters. As an angler, I'm always willing to try out new tips. Have you fished this lake a lot? Go to 87.87. Alright. 90.88. No. Start to go this way. 87.87. I tell you, I had something on earlier that snapped my line. I don't know what it was. It was pretty decent. That was just at the little starting dock, right where you go down to the lake from where you start. There we go. And a carp. Nice. Can you tell me if I get to a different lake and the water's clear, can I see fish in the water? It's a cute little point. Just need a little fishing seat. Plunk it down by the shore here. Start a little campfire. Fry up a couple fish. What a gorgeous sunrise. George, if you're still there, do you have any tips on best bait? Ooh, there we go. Oh, man. There we go. A little tap tap. Or if it's just a little small one. Oh, there's still something playing with it. It's tap tap tapping away. I'm not seeing any sign of something. There we go. Come on. You took it. Some more tap tapping. Come on. Yank that bobber down. There we go. And we have another carp. Is that my 5 carp? 1 carp, 2, 3, 4. One more. One more carp. To get myself a darker bobber or something. They're hard to see against the water. Wow, sometimes this is really a waiting game. Let's see if we can get something maybe off the lily pads over here. There we go. And Gibble carp. So far, leveling is fairly slow. But that's because the fishing has been pretty slow. hop this thing in a little closer to the lily pads and see if that makes a difference. Alright, let's try, yeah. Let's see if we can get something on a different type of bait. Let's try wet bread. You never know what the fish are hitting on. Could just be a bad bait choice. Since they tend to give you worms here, that makes me think that worms are a good choice here. Wet bread doesn't seem to do much. Tried the caddisfly before, it seemed to work okay. Pretty shallow here. I wonder if casting out into the deeper water will work any better. Something hitting. Come on, take it down. It's usually what we call bait stealers. Just pecking away at the bait. There we go. Yeah, personal record. Biggest fish caught. Alright. Well, that was worth some decent experience points. Ooh. Keeper release for extra experience. I did only need one more of these, I think. Keep it. Oh, sadly, that probably would have got me to level 6. Oh well. So far I've seen a mixture of weather here, and it's just kind of a... They've done a good job on the weather effects. Certainly for a free game. Haven't seen a lot of wind yet to create ripples on the water, but when it was raining the one night, there was certainly some wind and ripples, and it was blowing the bobber off to the side. Got a little bit of a fog effect today. So far, a lot of different cloud structures. Some birds flying through the air. What would be really awesome right now, though, is to see like a bear across the lake. Or maybe a deer or moose coming down to the water. I don't know what's in Russia. Caribou, elk. Come down to the water and then just disappear back into the woods. So far I haven't seen any other players. It's supposed to be an MMO, and I'm seeing lots of stuff being caught, but I don't know where those people are. They don't seem to be at this lake. At least not that I've seen yet. With Fishing Planet, at least when you get to the lake, you're usually in a room with a few people there. You meet up with some folks. Oh, there's a little nibble. Oh, I hit it too early again. It took it down, though. So I don't know if there's a bit of a random chance element there. It started taking the bobber down, so it should have had a decent hold on that bait. This reminds me of reel fishing. Some days they just don't want to hit. So I'm pretty tempted to pull up and try moving around to a different spot. I've been throwing them out pretty much full strength casts. I'm going to try something closer to shore and see if they're hanging around shore. You just never know. And that really is the thing about trying out a new game, you know, trying to figure out how they've made things and how they've set things up to work. Still watching for the bear or the moose to come to the water. Oh, there we go. He's moving with it. Do I dare pull it up yet? Oh, come on. Oops. Guess that answers that. You can pretty much pull it right up on shore. There we go. And another carp. Apparently you can have slots. Just trying to see if I can put my rod away with a number. Oh, it's moving with it, moving. Still moving. Okay, apparently that is not a sign that the fish is on. I mean, normally I would take that as a sign the fish is on. Or at least there. It's the one thing you lack in a simulator is the ability to feel if there's any weight there. You know, how much weight does a fish have? A good hold of your bait. or not. Fishing Planet does give you a sense of tension on the tension bars for your rod, line, and reel. So I'm not sure if this game will do the same. I'll have to check it. And this problem is it's a little bit hard to check it with a fixed line. Time I get tight, I can't see the bobber anymore. Okay, I did say I was going to try the spinner here. At least a couple times, might be worth it. Well, I had that 15-meter cast before. Captain Lockheed, the other map is better for spinning generally. Okay. Yeah, I was looking at the maps earlier and did notice that this one is not great. I was just hoping to get out a little further into the deeper water, but thanks for the tip. I'm assuming you're meaning Winding Rivulet. Yeah, I'll give that one a try probably tomorrow night. I'm just checking out this lake here, and I think I'm going to take a trek around the lake and see what's all to be seen. See if there's any other spots that look intriguing. As if I can get around the lake. Have you been playing this game long? Is it Worms? I noticed they give you lots of worms. Why is your message being cut off here? Give me a sec. Played it for a while. I've played them all. Fish Planet to max level without DLCs as well. I'm assuming FP is Fish Planet. Yeah, I've got more experience now with Fish Planet than what I do with this one. I've just really started Russian fishing to see if it was any good. I definitely like the fishing element so far better in Fishing Planet. This one has a lot of RPG elements where you can level up your skills and do a lot of different stuff, but so far I haven't found the fishing, at least with the casting in Fishing Planet. I can do a bit of a jerk retrieve and stop and go. So you find this one more challenging? Okay. Well, like I said, I've just started out and just trying to do a bit of a comparison on the two. My daughter was watching me play Fishing Planet and decided she really wanted to try that one. But I think just because it looked like it was easier for us to team up, maybe. I don't think she's watched me play this one too much yet. We did manage to group up on the first lake on Fishing Planet together, so that was fun to be able to meet up and fish together. So far, I haven't seen anyone. I don't know if the chat, like in Fishing Planet, the chat is very much, whoever's at your lake. This one I've seen a lot of chat, but I haven't seen anyone at all on the shoreline. Okay. Well, that's good to know, right? Like, so far I only have access to the spinners, so they've been kind of a cast and retrieve. If there's anything else to do with them, I have not found out how yet. One thing I've appreciated about these games is you end up meeting people like you and get to chat about different strategies, just like real life fishing. Try them out, see how they work. No, he was not there. Do you stream at all as well? The amount of gear is far greater in real life fishing than Fishing Planet. You unlock spinners, you can buy and use any of them. Not trickle fed them as you level up. Cool. Well, I was browsing through the tackle shop, and yeah, this is one of the first things I commented on was the fact that there's so much gear. It's pretty cool to see the level of detail they put in. What kind of games did you use to stream? Yeah, I'm afraid I'm going to be pretty erratic too. I'm not sure. I know once our business, we're in tourism here, and once business starts up, I don't know how much I'll be able to stream. But figure I'll try it. If I can make affiliate and make a little bit of money doing it, that'd be great. But otherwise, I'll just enjoy it and enjoy the people I get to meet. I'm about halfway to getting affiliate though, which is not too bad. Haven't been at it too long. Well, I was wondering because I mean, I haven't seen anyone, which is a little disappointing because they do. They it's kind of tagged as an MMO when you list it in Twitch, and you can see what other people are buying, but you can't actually see anyone. It'd be kind of fun if you could actually see players roaming around, give it a little bit more kind of a real life feel. But no, thanks for the heads up. I didn't actually realize that I wouldn't get to see anyone. I was starting to assume it though, since I hadn't seen anyone. That's cool. I guess I can feel better that when nobody's catching fish, and I'm not catching fish, and everyone's in the same boat. S- There was something there. There are large in-game chat groups you can join, set up often by the big streamers. That's where the community is. Okay. That's good to know. Thanks for the tip. Is there a max level on Russian Fishing 4? Nice. It's good to know that you can keep on going. I guess that's good to know because it seems like there's an awful lot of stuff you can skill up. I don't know how many levels it would take to max everything out, but I do appreciate the complexity of the game. Oh, nice. That is my biggest perch, I think. I think I'll work on getting XP first. Captain Lockheed, trophies are far harder to get in real life, or real fishing, no, Russian Fishing 4, than uniques in Fishing Planet. So trophying different species is the end game challenge. Cool. I noticed the first few lakes didn't have, I was just kind of browsing through the um, uniques. It looked like there weren't that many, or there were none in the first few lakes, but quite a few in the first lake that I saw. Nice. Honestly, though, the one of the main things is just this beautiful view that they've set up. It really does look pretty sweet, and it's very relaxing at the end of the day. Ooh. It's a little bigger. Nice. There's even another level of trophy called Super Trophies, and you may get one every 1 or 2k hours in game if lucky. Nice. I had something earlier that snapped my line. Oh my. 2,000 hours in real life. Oh my. They've got lots of nice animal ambience sounds in the background. Do they have anything programmed in, like um, stuff you can come across? They're just RNG though. It's a part of me that just wants to see a moose come down to the water edge or something. Or have to run away from a bear. Drop some fish for him. Oh, nice! There is! Sweet! Well, I can't wait to meet up with the bear. I mean, they totally teased it in the intro, so... Or at least that there's a bear with catching fish. Wow, I'm not surprised, but they don't kill you off, but still, it's a little bit of excitement. I'm assuming that's what the one gauge that looks like it's a health gauge is for if you're taking damage. What's the bottom gauge that's beside the sun? Oh no! Your boat capsized in rough water. That's cool they have that element in the game. Not cool if you capsize your boat, but... Top is energy, next is hunger, then health, then comfort. Ah. Ignore health only. Drinking too much cheap booze will affect that. That's nice. Nine fish. Alright. I think I'm gonna make my way back to town. Oh, you control from boats? That's awesome. That's one thing I did think was missing. I mean, they have all these fancy boats, but if you can't troll from them, what's the point? You should be able to troll a wobbler and give it a good twitch here and there. Yeah, I was going to go back to the cafe. I found that tonight and saw that get some good prices for fish there. Thank you so much for the tips tonight. I really appreciate it. Frog. Not even seen any of those. Oh, I only have one of those. So... none. It's a very deep game, some good tutorials on YouTube. I'll definitely check those out, because I'm realizing that it has a lot more depth to it than what I originally thought. Oops. Tench. I wonder if that's what I had on that sat my line. Looked kind of like that. How often do the cafe orders refresh? Okay. So if I log out of the game with Fish in my keep net, will they um, work towards spoiling before I get back in, or will they just stay where they were at? Okay, so anything you can't dump off at the cafe you should sell at the end of your session, right? Yeah, I got 25 minutes. About 9 minutes is the earliest one will refresh. Could just sell all of them. Alright. All set for round 2. Where did that place go for free bait? Just a map, eh? That net me any more worms? No. Alright, thank you so much for hanging out and teaching me a whole bunch of stuff. Basic feeder kit and bottom fish while spinning or float fishing. Okay. That sounds good. I will save up for it. I'm really close. Okay. 3 rods at a time. That is really good to know. Thanks. You've given me so many tips. I think tomorrow I'll head over to the Reeferlet and try some spinning. But I'll log out here. So I can try that one tomorrow. I have to wait till level 12. My in-game name is Igloo Man. Oh, thank you. Oh, and thanks so much for the follow. That's really appreciated. Now I just have 23 more people to get. Well, it's getting late here. I gotta head to bed because our accountant's coming tomorrow to do our business taxes. So it's gonna be an early morning and lots of fun-filled facts and figures and all that junk. But do appreciate hanging out, and hope I catch you again soon. Thanks for joining the stream, and thanks so much for the follow. And it's time for the Igloo to sign off. Good night, all.